Hello, Trey. It might be just you and me, Trey.
Ryan's here with me.
How's y'all's day going?
Good, good. I'm driving too, so we're picking up Waterburger right now. Hello.
I just got out of doing a scout roundup at its elementary school. I was starting to watch my time because I was like, oh my God, I'm still gonna be sitting here by the time Roundtable needs to start.
I'd forgotten all about it, but I have it set in my phone to remind me.
Nice. I'm going to be mean and not remind anybody. They tend to be short and sweet when I have to do them. Luis
Yes.
he had a rosary to get to today.
Oh,
This little thing's gonna drive me bonkers. Security.
no, somebody else joined.
Miss B joined.
Hello.
How's it going? How are you feeling, Miss B?
Better, actually. Better than I was last Tuesday. But
Did you
on
end up having to
Wednesday,
go to the
I
urgent care?
did. As soon as I got
Uh,
out of the meeting, I went straight to the urgent care. And so they gave me the shot, antibiotics, which helped me that night, and I felt better the next morning. And
mhm.
then the next day, my daughter had a track meet that lasted from 4:45 to like 9:30. And so outside in the wind with the dirt in your face, and that just made it worse. I went back to like square one. So,
That's it. We're not doing this.
yeah. So yesterday again, so track meets are every Wednesday. So out there we were again yesterday, and so I'm not 100% better, but I am better than I was last Tuesday for sure. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, let me pull
This
up my
wind doesn't
notes
help
here.
at all.
Well, everything's starting to bloom again. Where were my notes? It's in here. Where's it? Okay. Give it a couple more minutes. I'm gonna give it till about 7:10. If it's just us two till 7:10, we'll cut it short and I'll put it all in a newsletter.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
Right? Did y'all order y'all's 100-year anniversary patches?
I have not.
Not
Trey. We only ordered 2, so my kids didn't get squat. Was 83 going to come out to the rain gutter regatta?
Yes, we'll be there. Mm-hmm.
I got scared. I think I need to post an update today. I think that was one of my to-dos I forgot to do.
Pack 25 is going hiking.
And where are we going hiking?
Santa Ana.
Ah, yeah. I think that's on our radar too this month. I want to say it's this month.
Both troops are supposed to be going, but I think we may only have the brother and sister of the one cub, maybe the only ones that go. Oh, Michael's going. Oh, okay, and one more, but he's an adult leader now.
Oh yeah.
I kind of need him at this point. Well, I've got the parents and the cub, both of them. I just don't know that they would go on the longer hike.
There was a hike that we did, and we only had one leader. I'm like, okay, guys, you got to figure it out because we're gonna need to have 2 leaders to go on our hike, and nobody was chiming up. And I'm like, okay, I'll go. I think it was like 5 or 6 months pregnant. Everybody's like, Sarah. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm healthy. I can do it. I'm like, it's good for me.
I
We'll
did
be
the first
fine.
leg of the. I did the first leg of the exploratory leg of the canoe kayak, 50-mile canoe kayak. I did the first 8 miles of it Sunday, from Harlingen to the boat ramp in Rio Hondo.
Nice. Don't see anything there. Okay. Just double checking all my messages, making sure I'm not missing anything.
Still nobody else.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we lost Sarah now too.
We
That's it.
shouldn't be able to lose her.
I got a notification that said you
Oh,
were
you're
now
the.
the host.
Oh, I'm the host now. Oh,
I
that's
guess
not good.
you're leading. You're
I'm
now
not
leading the
driving.
meeting.
I'm driving, so I can't let her back in. If I have to let her in,
I
well,
think
I'm almost where I'm going. But,
I think she just got back in.
oh.
Yes. I was like, what happened? Oh my God.
Yeah, I got the notification that said Trey is now the host, and I'm like, well, Trey, you're leading the meeting.
Meeting
I was trying to
adjourned.
look for my notes and I must have hit something. Okay. So for anybody that asks, so I'll give y'all the 2-minute rundown. 100-year patch anniversary is still running. They're going to keep that open until the patches sell out because they only ordered a certain amount. Any errors that y'all are seeing with renewals, with recharters, you can't see scouts, the parents can't see the scouts, what's happening, those all have to go through Ruby and Louise because they're the only ones who have the registrar capability to dig into any of that. So if you're running into any errors or you hear of anybody else running into errors, always recommend that they send an email, tag both Louise and Ruby in the emails. They can make as many phone calls as they want, but they're likely going to have to leave a message. And then anytime they make a phone call, I would suggest also sending an updated email. Just so it's all tracking. Like they have it on their phone log, they have it on their email. You guys are trying to reach them. And they know that they are, I mean, I can tell you for sure that they are getting the emails and they're trying to track things down, but it's on top of things that they already have to do. So it takes time and everybody panics, but there's no need to panic. As long as nobody has been lapsed for more than 60 days and everything is still redeemable. But if once they lapse after 60 days, then they have to start processes all over again. And that's a big headache. Recharter still going on. As far as I know, it's slowing down. Klarna is still actively available for anybody who's registering with existing units. What I would suggest is if you know of any of new members that are using Klarna, please have them take screenshots that they have successfully set up that installment plan and keep that. It helps later on down the road in case something happens with their registration. Sometimes the system may kick them out or hide them, and we have to put that ticket into national. They're the only ones that can dig into the system for the Klarna payments. Ruby can't do that. Scout Shop. The Scout Shop is still open. It still has things available. I would just, if you need something from the Scout Shop, to go ahead and email the Scout Shop. The email that they're using is scoutshopharlingen@gmail. Processing time from the day you submit to the day you pick up is still 14 days. And if we don't have anything, you're free to contact the Holloway shop in Corpus Christi, who also does 2-day shipping for anything. B, you guys are using somebody else, right? Another Scout Shop?
I know that Serena usually uses whoever has them available. So like usually she'll go to she'll call Corpus and she has a contact. I think it's in, I don't know if it was New Mexico or
Okay.
Arizona, but there's someone that kind of they send them rather quickly. Like
Okay.
she sends the order over and then they mail it right away.
Okay. Yeah, I knew. I remember her mentioning it at one point. But
Yeah.
most of the Scout shops are being pretty flexible with collecting orders and shipping out to us. Family troop units that opened as of December 15th, and we have a few units that are actually converting over to family troop. So congratulations to you guys who have successfully done that so far. I know 83 is one of them. Trey, are you going to be one of them?
No, we did not do that. We, as long as we can maintain the two separate, we will. It gives us a little more flexibility to let the girls do things with other girl troops. We feel
Okay.
like, and I also would have to go in front of the church board, which isn't a problem because I'm on the board. The church would be the easy one, but I would have to make a board meeting for the Rotary Club too to present that and make a change and get our sponsors to give permission to change that. So that's
I
difficult
gotcha.
for me to do.
Okay. Upcoming events, we have Rain Gutter Regatta, which is tomorrow, and I think they're okay on volunteers. I know Camporee is going to need help with volunteers, so start looking at those committee chats. Cub Adventure started their committee meetings. I believe Miss B has another one coming up on March 10th. Is that correct? 8 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, 8 o'clock March 10th. And then we have summer camp. I believe interviews are done for summer camp, so they are starting on their trainings and stuff as far as staff is concerned. STEM camp, I believe they also fulfilled those staff positions as well, which is good. We will be planning an NYLT for Thanksgiving break. Those details will come about as soon as we get the official okay from National, along with pricing and all that required paperwork that's needed to get the kids registered for NYLT. So keep that on your radar. It's going to be for the Thanksgiving break timeframe that's coming up next year, or this upcoming Thanksgiving. Trainings, we have the Scouts BSA leader training on May 9th. And I think they did Cub Scout leader training on May 9th. Scouts BSA just did theirs. If anybody needs additional training, or you hear that other leaders are looking for training as well, let them get a hold of Mike Hall. As long as they have a minimum of 4 people participating in trainings, he can put something on the schedule for them. That's more suitable to their date. We just want to have as many trained leaders as possible. So they don't have to wait on the schedule that's put out on the council calendar. As long as they have 4, they can schedule with Mike. Recruiting efforts. What I've noticed for recruiting efforts. So I'm still contacting schools and trying to get into schools, working with the principals on having the scout talks and doing the roundups. It's slowing down as we move into testing season. But what I've noticed over the past 2 weeks is that community engagement tends to ramp up to like 90% during this time frame. So even though we're losing traction with the schools right now, a lot of community events are happening at the same time. So I'm trying to get on those particular events, especially if they're bigger events like the ones that are happening at the Burt Ogden Arena or with the City of Mission or City McAllen. If you find something that you want to be a part of, let's do it as a council effort so that we can provide you supplies, tablecloths, all that good stuff, and represent as a council level. And then as the recruitments come in, of course, they'll be allotted to you guys according to the distance of that scout. But we want to definitely like push the word that scouting is alive and well down here and the program is available. We just need to start reaching those families. Going through the school system has been a slim. So we're not gaining as much traction as we would like. But that's why we're trying to reach out to those community engagement events. We're even looking further ahead towards next year, maybe considering the livestock show, getting a booth for the livestock show, maybe some of the McAllen Convention events that'll be happening next year, maybe not this year, and starting to build up the visibility of scouting here down in the Rio Grande Valley, on a broader scale than just going through the schools. So if you guys have ideas in that aspect, let me know. I'm going to be reaching out again to City of McAllen about the Camp McAllen Scout Day. They are for it. We haven't been able to connect as far as the planning was concerned. So I'll be working on that tomorrow and next week and see if I can't get something nailed down. I have in my notes, spring is a prime season for recruitment. So anything outside of the box, guys, if you have ideas or you want me to connect with somebody for community engagement, let me know. Like I said, we have one table that's going up at the Earth Day at National Butterfly Center. We have another table going for the Little Elves Spring Festival that's happening at the Burt Ogden Arena. There's going to be another community event that's happening in Mission. It's a staycation that's happening over 2 days from 1 to 4. And I contacted them today to get a booth for that. There's another one that's on my radar that I'm going to try to reach out to. If you guys have any contacts within the PSJA area, I haven't been able to delve into that side, but if you guys know people or want me to reach out to somebody, send me an email, shoot me an email and let me know. We do want to build more units down here in the area. So if you happen to hear of somebody that does want to start a unit, give them my information. I will get them started. I will walk them through that whole process and make sure that they're successful in creating that unit. We do have 2 new units that are about to get started. One is in Brownsville, and the second one is going to be, what is my second one? Rio Grande City. They're going to start a pack. Media marketing team, we're always looking for more team members to help us out with our social media, or double knot trading, or even taking video or photos of any of the events that we are having. The 100-year anniversary committee is meeting to plan that event that's going to be happening in September. Oh, nope, scratch that. It's going to be happening in July in Weslaco. 100-year anniversary event. It's going to be a 2-day event. They will need volunteers for that, but they're also trying to build some media content so that when we start marketing for that, we have it already to go. So Miss B, like for your event, if we can make time to interview scouts, Cub Scouts or older scouts, we can start building some of that video media for the marketing blitz that they're going to do for the 100-year anniversary. And And I would probably say the same thing for the Kempery if we can interview scouts during that time as well. Any ideas in regards to marketing? I'm open to them. We just have to start building that local content. Half of the time when I'm creating the digital content, I have to always revert back to the stock photos from national, and I hate doing that because I love putting our kids into our materials because it's more authentic and it's something that I feel like when other people see it, they see that authenticity. These are our people down from the valley that are actually scouting. These are not models. These are not, nationally picked photos to put in the materials that we use down here in the valley. So we just have to build that library content of stuff that we can use.
I know
Webmasters, if
like
anybody
the
knows web design and web content and all that good stuff, I need help in that area. That always goes to the bottom of my list because social media gets thrown in there, and then double knot, and then pictures, and then content, and it becomes one of the last things on my list. We had spoken about a few roundtables back about the Facebook targeted ads. Mr. Wingert has been helping us with that. They did the first run through Facebook only. We are currently doing a second run, which is Facebook and Instagram now. And we had even pitched a different marketing ad design. It was one that UTRGV is currently like blowing up on my feed. So I keep taking screenshots as I see it because it's an evolving ad. It's not always the same picture. It's not always the same content, but it's consistently the same ad, just different look every time I see it. So I've pitched that to his team to see what they could do about that. And that's it. Yeah, that's it for the announcement so far. I can't think of anything else. Did you have any questions or concerns? Any updates? B, did you have anything in regards to the Cub Adventure you wanted to
well,
put
no, I
out?
mean, I think pretty much I just wanted kind of like to go over just a little bit over like last week's meeting as far as like the same information we still need people to sign up. But it's Trey was at that meeting as well. So
Yeah.
so pretty much just the same information, just we're still looking for people. I did create a flyer with like um that just kind of says like, have you signed up for a cup adventure? And then it has like little bubbles of like, we're still missing this, we're still missing this. And so I'm hoping to post it after the meeting to see like if that'll get people to start signing up for stuff. And then the shirts. So the only other thing would be the link for the shirts went live. Um it is from here. It is a shop here at in Mission. They do have the option to either ship or pick up, but if you're local, then it's just better for you to pick up. And then if you're, from the Westaco, Harlingen area, you can always put pick up, and then I will go pick it up for you so that those people don't have to make the drive either. Um, and I guess that was it. I was just gonna ask also, I know you mentioned questions, like interview questions. Do we know what kind of like what we want to ask in these videos so that we know
So
what
I
direction
think
to go?
Javier is going to be the leader behind
Okay.
pushing that out. There is going to be some general questions that we ask each candidate. Excuse me. Hold on. Sorry. Something's in my throat. But yes, it'll probably be a single set of questions I will ask everybody, and they're probably going to try to quilt that all together and make it a single video and use them as separate videos. But he'll be the one behind that.
Okay.
Back to the recruiting events, we have one that we're in the process of setting up for April 11th at the Kid Fit event in Harlingen. We did it last year and had a lot of interest at it.
Okay. So as far as the table, I keep forgetting I had a tablecloth made with Scouting America on it. I keep leaving it at the council office. I was showing it off to the staff in the conference room, and since it got left back there, I never see it before I walk out the building. So It's still sitting there. And then I was throwing that around today with Luis if we could go ahead and get a canopy for anybody that's going to need it. So anytime we do some of these booths, if it's not myself, I could at least bring the equipment to you guys. I don't know what you guys already have on hand.
We do have a canopy.
If there's certain printed material that you guys want, let me know ahead of time. If you already have it designed, just give me the design and I'll make sure I'll get it printed for you guys, so you don't have to worry about it. Or if I need to design it, or if I have something on hand that'll be useful, then just let me know. Because there's been quite a few events that I've missed out on just because I didn't know about them. But anything that can bring in from 400 to 1,000 people, as far as the event is concerned, that's that many people that can come across your table. So we want to get the information out as much as possible and pass out the availability of scouting, because we've been visiting schools and the first question we ask the kids is, have you heard of Cub Scouts? And a lot of the time they're shaking their heads no, they've never heard of Cub Scouts. And I'm like, oh my God, how long have we been out of the picture here? So when we do the schools, it gets the kids excited that there's something available for them, that for the parents or something, there's an alternative option. If it's not sports that's keeping them outdoors, it can be scouts. And they don't have to just be at home, and they can all be together and doing the program together. So it's been nice getting out there in the schools and seeing like the shock on the kids' faces when they actually hear of a program like this. But it's also nice to see it be a surprise to the parents as well, that this is still available and it's something that their kids can participate in. It just makes me sad when they tell me they haven't heard of scouting. So I know it's part of, we need to get out there in community engagement. But Trey, if you send me the date, I'll put it on my calendar. That way I have it on my radar that you guys are doing recruiting.
It's already in your WhatsApp.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to keep track of stuff on the calendar, just so I know it's coming up. If I need to, be supportive, get you items. Because sometimes that'll even bring an influx of phone calls to us, like, oh, how'd you hear about us? Well, we were at this event and so, and it just helps us keep track of where the information's coming from.
And I think
So
we only get one kid, but we did send a bunch of them to other, because we had kids from, there's people from all over the place that come to that event. So we did send people, people information on the Harlingen troops and different troops around from where they were from in packs, especially the packs. There were a lot of younger kids interested there.
yes. And by default, you can just give them my phone number. That's what I usually tell everybody, that anyways, if all else fails, just give them my phone number and I'll be able to direct them wherever they need to go. Or Javier, you can give them Javier's number too. But yeah, nope, it's just us. We made it happen, guys. Now you guys are in charge of passing down the information. Lucky you. But no, we'll cut it here. I appreciate you guys logging in. I know we tried to put notice out, and I think there's even a national webinar that's happening at the same time. So some people may be on that as well. I can't remember if it was recruiting or Scout Book or what, but they've been doing a couple of webinars the past couple of weeks. So if you guys need anything from me, just give me a call. I'm usually in office on Mondays and Fridays. So if you need something printed, or you need me to get in touch with Javi or Ruby or Luis, those are the 2 days that I'm in the office. Any other day, I'm usually in McAllen on my computer or via my phone. All right. Well, you guys get back to your evening. Hopefully you're having dinner or going to have dinner or already had dinner. I'm on my way home, so I need to go eat. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Alrighty. Thank you. Good night.